Welcome back, everyone. It's the Pocket Knockers right back at your chopsers. Now then, for those of you wondering what the Pocket Knockers could be, or what could be in future, in past or future, John and I, John, hi.
Hello.
we were walking along in Plymouth town, okay? Just two friends, not gay, and we're walking along, and he clips my pocket. Did you knock my pocket?
I just swung my arm a bit too lively during my gait.
He was frivolous in his arm swangage. Knocked my pocket. I said, "Did you knock my pocket?" He said, "I'm a pocket knocker." Here we are, the Pocket Knockers. We've done many successful things in life, such as video games, charity. What the fuck even were they? Charity
fundraisers.
No, sure. We did do that, didn't we? But also I meant like the charity shop things.
Oh, the charity shop challenges we did on YouTube. Yeah, I enjoyed
arguably the most successful thing we've done.
Yeah, not the most well produced things, but they are fun.
No, I mean, I wasn't even there for one of them. I was shitting.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah.
But we're basically two friends. When we come together, it's the Pocket Knockers. Okay, can you calm down, please? Does everyone understand? We're doing a podcast again. This time, there's even less of a concept to go with.
We've really stripped it down because it was like, we got so much, what's the best way of explaining it? We're worried that, it's just the same thing.
And it is the fucking same thing. But what we're bringing to the table, okay, is fabulous character. And honestly, we previously, when we did this, shall we recap over the previous Pocket Knockers podcast? We had the hot pocket, we had the wheel, we had the things. We had different segments basically that all sort
of. The things were my favorite.
Those were I know, but you have to stop licking them, John. You can't just do a podcast. No one can see or hear you lick.
They're tasty.
You do it off As he wolfs down, what is that, Barocca?
Oh, so for anyone listening and not watching this, we may put it up on YouTube on video, but I am drinking one of those high five hydration tablets, which is effectively Barocca. But unfortunately, because the lighting in this room, it does look like the kind of piss you desperately need to go and take to the doctors.
Dude, I did a piss 2 weeks ago that could have been identified as a curry. It was fucking horrendous. I was like, I should go have a glass of water.
I'm pissing turmeric here.
I've got also a Barocca, but mine's got a bit of a head on it.
He's got some beer, everybody.
No!
Is it?
It's just a Barocca.
Yeah, okay. What's the beer?
It is now, I'm from down south, okay? Down here, we do things a little bit different, my boy.
Can I guess?
Go for it.
Is it a proper job?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
From St. Austell Brewery, down here, well, in Cornwall, even further than here. I mentioned that John came down to visit, and that's how the Pocket Knockers was invented, because we were in Plymouth. That's where I am. He came down from Indeed Rugby, famous for
cement.
That and grey streamers. There was an R in there, everyone. There was an R in there. You have to look for it, but it's in there.
I guess we should say, for anybody who doesn't know, Mike here has a YouTube channel that's doing quite well, Tiresome.
Well, sorry, just to clarify, it was doing quite well. I don't think I've released a video in months.
But it's still entertaining. Tiresome, where you break many cars, or, well, you call it restoring.
No, I don't even.
I'm sure you put Dulux on a scimitar at one point.
It was Technoloid paint. Can we not get into technicalities, please? And of course, you probably all know John, Odd Trots on Twitch. He's famous for just farting about with a train whistle or wearing a hat and pretend.
I have the train whistle here. Yesterday,
John, please give us a blast.
There you go.
For the listeners, that is a physical thing. He has it.
On Twitch, you have what's called the hype train. So if you get like so many subs or whatever in a short amount of time, it starts a hype train. And I have set it up now where it plays the Thomas the Tank Engine theme, and then I have a train whistle because I'm stupid. There's no other reason than that. But yesterday, Flora, my partner, she did send me a WhatsApp midstream.
Fiance?
Sorry, my fiance, my partner in crime, did message me, and because of the way I was just holding it just below the camera, whilst holding it to my mouth,
you didn't bring your mouth to it.
Google wooden train whistle if you can't see this, and if you just look at just the tip and imagine that pressed against somebody's lips. She was actually concerned about the TOS. Really.
I've been playing The Witcher on stream recently, and that's got a lot of TOS crashionalities going along with it because there's tits. Now, I did look at TOS before streaming that game, and what I learned was it's okay, it's fine, don't worry about it. Just don't draw attention to it or pause the game at any point.
That's it. As long as the purpose of the game doesn't revolve around the tits or the dick, then it's okay. And as long as you're not there going, whoa, look at them jubblies, or, things like that.
I think what I actually did was turn around entirely. For the people who are listening, I'm going to turn around now.
That was amazing. Can you tuck your label in on the back of your T-shirt, please?
Is it actually?
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah.
Fuck. Well, it is a shit T-shirt, to be fair.
That's all right. If I turned around, you'd see another face on the back of my head, probably.
I'm wearing an Odd Trots T-shirt, by the way.
He is wearing an Odd Trots T-shirt.
I know.
It looks lovely, and
it does.
I feel bad now that I'm not wearing my tiresome T-shirt.
Well, it's about
actually
support
really
your friends.
like that tiresome T-shirt. I love the design on it.
Yeah, well, it didn't fit one side, did it? The font on that T-shirt, it's like for those of you who don't know, if you search for like a bar font, you'll get something reminiscent. If you know Hoonigan, it's that sort of bar font where you have that sort of what's the other company? The really fucking famous company.
Please don't say Superdry.
No, not that one.
Good.
The other one. They did a brick.
A brick?
Yeah, they sold a brick with their brand on it and sold it for like hundreds of pounds. It's Supreme.
Talking about it, I'm Googling
Supreme. It's Supreme.
Oh, Supreme. Okay.
They have a bar font as well. That's the famous logo. They've got their white text with that red block background on it. And on my one, it looks great. But the text, like if it was Supreme, we'll use that as context. The S touches the side ever so slightly. And on the E at the end of Supreme, it's just like there's like a centimetre of gap. Which when you're a marketing person or someone who has any sort of comprehension of design, sucks a bag of dicks, which is unfortunate if you're not within the bag.
But I love that T-shirt, and I think it's great.
Well, thank you.
And I think the next event that I'll be going to, the next expo, I will be wearing that.
Well, what is the next expo you're going to?
As of today, as of the time of recording this, it is Nottingham Video Games Expo. They have just sent me tickets.
Oh, that's very cool. Nottingham.
It's good for me because it's just an hour on the M1.
Oh, okay. Right.
So
John and I came up with the concept of this podcast 2 days ago. So what's today? Monday. No, what? Oh, my God.
It is 2 days ago.
It was 2 days ago, but it's not Monday.
No, it really fucking isn't. It's a Friday, everybody.
Yeah, it's Friday today. 2 days ago, I was staying in a travel tavern for business. John came to visit. We didn't have sex, but he did.
Tried.
Problem is, he can't get it wide enough. Now then, we came up with the concept of this podcast, and what we did was forget the sentence because we were talking about assholes for too long. That's John bailing me out with a cheap laugh.
We just said, shall we just write down the things that we may have done or seen, and then just basically not script it, but just have quick talking points that may be nonsense, because we have realized we can start talking about ridiculous things.
Yeah.
And then we just go on to something. We ended up spending like an hour talking about fucking cheese graters. Not fucking cheese graters. Don't do that. That's bad.
Oh my God. Jesus
you learn once, people. You learn once.
You need to shower more. Okay. But yeah, we did talk about biscuits. Okay. That was another subject matter. But these were things we came up with as possible depictions of of conversation that we could have. Cheese graters was actually quite a good one, because it did enveloped our lives quite quickly, didn't it?
I got defensive.
You did. You really did. It was just him and I. He sat there with a Fanta lemon. I'm set with an export. That will be a recurring theme, I'm sure. And and you were so defensive.
When you started on my cheese grater, you were dissing it. I don't know why I had to defend it. I don't understand why I got so protective over it. I have a cheese grater, which is like it's an oval shaped tub.
Oval? Okay? I didn't even know. Why is it oval shaped?
I don't know.
That's not the shape of cheese.
For more grating surface, I'm not sure. But it's an oval tub, and you get like the metal lids with the grater on. So what you can do is you can just put it down on the table, and it's got a nice rubber base, so it doesn't move around. And then you can just slide the cheese over it, and you grate it, and it goes in the tub, and there's no mess, anything like that. And it's much easier to use than one of these cubic cheese graters with the many different sides that you never use. Have you ever used every side of your cheese grater?
No, not every side.
Yeah. See, waste of money.
I've used 3 of the 4.
Still a waste of money. You haven't used the other one.
Yeah, but you don't even have the option. No, wait there. You do have the option. You have separate lids, right? You said?
Yes, you get the different metal lids depending on the holage. And then you get a plastic lid just in case you're weird and you like to store your pre-grated cheese in the fridge. But I don't bother with that.
Just to clarify, my issue with this concept is that John lost his fucking plastic cover lid and now just grates cheese for that specific meal. For instance, if he has fajitas, he will grate some cheese into the lunchbox, of course, the proprietary lunchbox that's involved with this. He will then, I assume, remove the cheese grater part from the top and then be left with a bowl of cheese. He will then put it down with the rest of the possible fajita mix and wraps. And him and his lovely fiancée will then dip into those components. Lovely. My point was, actually, we have spoken about this before, and I thought if you had a cheese grating situation, let's not go into the fact you grate horizontally like a fucking mad lad. Let's just focus on the fact that you're grating cheese into a lunchbox. That's great. I love that, actually. That is good. I was on board with you previously with that statement. That's top notch. You can just grate your cheese into the lunchbox. You snap your thing off and you put your lid on. You pop that in the fridge. You've got some grated cheese ready to go whenever you need it. But that's actually... You sneered at that. Why would you ever? Who keeps grated cheese in their fridge, you said?
I just think grated cheese for too long is shit, and especially if you put it in the fridge, because the fridge can make condensation, and then it makes your cheese all mushy.
That's not true. I mean, at least a week, you're fine.
I don't like it. Get out.
Get out. So you grate cheese into a lunchbox, arguably designed for the purpose just described, but just for specific meals and occasions.
Yeah, I do. And as you said, the whole fajita thing is like, it's great. You've got a bowl already. It's a bowl. You just bring it out.
So good. Yeah, it's so good. You know what I do? I just get a bowl.
Into a bowl.
No. Oh my God. And now you're going to say, there's so much waste. My God, how is there any cheese in the world with people like you grating cheese? Fuck. There's no waste. There is none. In fact, if anything lands around the bowl, it's going straight in the mouth. I'm getting that bitch down. Okay? No cheese goes to waste when I'm around.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? What was the sass on that?
You just can't. You just can't stand the fact that somebody does something different and likes it. What's the problem?
No, that's not correct.
Oh no, you started on my cheese grater.
Okay, let's go into phase 2 of the conversation where we talk about the fact that you grate horizontally.
I find it more comfortable. Okay.
Ergonomic, is that what you're saying? Is this ergonomic cheese grating with John?
I guess, yeah, ergonomic. I found that if I was grating it downwards, it may be because I had a cheap cheese grater without a base, or like a nice soft base or whatever.
Or like a soft
when I was
base.
grating it used to slide around a bit, and then I'll tell you what, it was actually when I first met my ex-wife, and the first time we were making food together.
Oh,
so we must have been together for about 6 years by then. And I was grating it, and then she just went, she got really fucking arsey over this, which is quite funny because she said, put it on its side, and then when you grate it, it's all within the grater. And I went, no, I'm fine. I'm doing it this way because it's fine. And she went, fine, okay then. And then a couple of minutes later, she went out the room. And then I just went, should I try it? And then I put it on its side and went, shit, this works better.
It's not true.
And I've done it ever since.
I shan't allow it. I shan't allow it. I feel like if you've got your piece of equipment where you're grating into the box, it's probably true. But I think in every other situation when, you're using a fucking normal cheese grater, not some sort of nonsense equipment from Temu, it's probably fine just to do it vertically. You have the assistance of gravity for starters, plus your karate chop movement for the people listening. You can go up and down for days. You can do this, okay? You can do this all day long. And that's fine.
He's also trying to mimic that he's stroking a massive cock for anyone who can't see that. I just find it more comfortable. That's it. And also, when you have those cheese graters, I don't feel like you cover enough surface because the top and the bottom, they stick out, so you can't really get all the way to the bottom of each hole or the top of each hole, and you tend to just work centrally. And I think with the flat one, you get more surface area.
Well, I feel like
it's smoother, so you can almost like slide it all off and then all back on. Like
wax
I'm doing a
Mr.
Yeah, I knew it, Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, okay.
But
yeah, I mean, the thing is, I think at the end of the day, is you bought a gadget and had to necessitize it. Okay.
But I bought another one.
What?
This is my second one.
Your second? What happened to the first one?
I can't remember.
You didn't lose it in the
go on and
divorce.
say it. I know what you're going to say. I lost it in the divorce. And it's probably true.
That and 6 Nokias.
Yes.
All gone.
I had a whole back collection of mobile phones, and I left them when I separated from my ex-wife. And
that 8 GB edition N95 will never be seen again.
Such a good phone. Was it Carl Zeiss? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl Zeiss lens.
That classic Carl. He knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. He knows his lenses.
He does. He's got glass down to a T.
Yeah. Fucking hell, where are we going with this?
This is the opener. It's the opener.
What's the main what's the main content for this?
You're bang right. John doesn't like biscuits. Can we go on to that?
I like them if they're dinked.
Okay, maybe let's not go on to that.
Dinky biscuits. I like them if they're dunked. Like if you've got them like a nice milky coffee or a cup of tea, they're great. I just don't like them otherwise because they're just dry.
I thought it was the crispiness, the crunchiness.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the crunchiness and the crispiness. Although sometimes it's like, say, a Twix, which I'm going to go on to in a minute because it depends how we're talking about biscuits, really. They're okay, because they've got that caramel bit and it helps. It's like a nice a fusion of different textures. But I
talking about
wouldn't consider them a proper biscuit. Now, when I'm talking about biscuits, I'm talking about the ones that you would just get in a pack of, a big pack, and you dump them all in a tin, and then you'd have them for your tea. That's the biscuit I'm talking about. We're not talking about individual purchases here, where you might have one or two in a packet. We're talking about 5+ packs here. That's your proper biscuit that we're talking about. That I'm not always so keen on. I wouldn't have a biscuit that comes from a pack of 5 or more that's without a cup of tea or a coffee.
5 or more. Oh, the 5 or more rule has come out. I can't believe you've tried to get.
That's what we're talking about, tea and biscuits.
Yeah, but you were trying to say. You were trying to say that anything that is less than in packs of 5 is not a biscuit.
I'm saying it's not a tea and biscuit. That's not something that your nan would bring out on a plate.
So hence the Twix.
Yeah, you wouldn't go down the shop and buy a Twix just specifically to put it on a plate.
Have you ever dunked a Tunnocks?
Tunnocks is good. Oh, we were talking about this the other day, and I couldn't remember what it was. I think it was a Tunnocks I was talking about. If you bite both ends of a Tunnocks and you put it in a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and then you drink it like a straw.
Now, this man, by the way, everyone, is the person in charge of this podcast. So if you do notice any sort of issues or, things that you don't like, it's because this man likes to drink a cup of tea through a Tunnocks. And we're talking Tunnocks wafer, not
Can
tea
I just
cake.
say, it was only 5 minutes ago I realised we had that awful noise cancellation on the software we're using. Because we are both communicating from hundreds of miles away from each other, and I have turned it off. So until 5 minutes ago, you probably noticed a slight bump in audio quality. It's not terrible. Don't worry. We're still going to use this.
No one noticed.
No one noticed.
No one's listening.
No one's going to. No, you're right. Why do I do this? Why do I bring production into the conversation? No one gives a fuck.
No, this is just for you and I to stroke
We're talking
our
about
egos.
biscuits and cheese graters.
Hey, what happens if you put a biscuit through a cheese grater? Now, I would like to move on to.
Hang on, I'm thinking.
You're not allowed to, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
2-ply biscuits, okay? We're talking bourbons, we're talking custard creams, we're talking Fox's creams, we're talking Fox's ginger creams.
So you're talking about your sandwiched biscuits.
Sandwiched biscuits, okay?
Well,
2-ply. Yeah. Would you, as a dunker, but by the way, everyone, I'd go in raw dog, I don't mind. I'll eat a pack of bourbons right off the bat, no questions asked. I like them dry, I like them crunchy, I like the crumbs. But Jono, would you go for a 2-ply over a single ply, say a Nice or a rich tea, digestive?
I would probably go for a 2-ply.
You would go 2-ply.
Your biscuit sandwiching some kind of delicious filling. I think I would, unless it's a chocolate hobnob. I like a chocolate hobnob.
The thing is, hobnobs are, even without the chocolate, very structurally rigid.
Yes, all right, Peter Kay.
Was that a sketch?
Yeah, he did the whole thing about like you get your rich teas which are rubbish, and then he did the whole then there's the hobnob, and it's like tip me again. It's like he did the whole there's no end, and everyone went ha ha, I can relate to that, and rolled all over the floor.
Larfin.
They ruffled.
They ruffled, didn't they? The rufflecopter came out.
Yes.
I don't know. I just like bourbons. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. They just go really well. I drink coffee primarily, and the richness of the cocoa within a bourbon, which is probably quite minimal if you're going for the cheap ones, which are the best ones. You're going to achieve peak malted flavor. Ooh. When you get the coffee and the cocoa going, that's top notch. 2-ply also means more rigidity. It's not going to flop off like a rich tea. A rich tea, I think, has a maximum dunk depth of I'm going to say 3 seconds. If any more than 3 seconds, and you've got yourself a fucking soup going on.
And also depends how deep you dunk it. Like if you go for the whole half dunk, you're in trouble.
If you go,
because by the time it gets to your mouth, it's already going to be soaking through and it's giving way. You've got to do. But if you do it too fast, the air pressure in the room will just let it tear off.
It would just fly past your fucking eye socket.
And it's stuck on the wall.
I don't know if anyone's ever done that. Can you imagine dunking and then just like,
oh shit, I've left this in too long.
Just fucking whipped it past their ear.
Oh, it'd be great if your manager works behind you in the office.
Yeah.
Just gets a forehead full of
forehead.
Forehead.
A forehead.
His name's Fred. You just reminded me actually. Do you like the malted milks, the ones with the cows on?
Oh yeah, they're lovely.
One of my favourite biscuits, I think it's genius, is the chocolate malted milk.
What?
So get ready for this. It's malted milk.
Yeah. With
chocolate.
Okay.
Spread over it.
Yes.
But on the bottom. You still have the cow print and everything. But on the bottom, it's a flat bit of chocolate because obviously that is where it comes out of the manufacturing process or whatever.
I'm from the south, and the cow printed something slightly different.
Yes.
But yes, the chocolate is on the base.
Yeah. And I think that's fucking genius, and they're so nice. If you've never had one, get yourself a chocolate malted milk, Michael.
I don't think I've ever even witnessed them being on sale. Where do you procure them from?
The shop.
Oh.
I think they're all over the place. Sainsbury's, Tesco, wherever.
Sainsbury's, Tesco. Morrison's, Waitrose, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Morrison's, Waitrose, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Morrison's, Waitrose. Maybe Morrison's.
Don't forget your Aldi.
Maybe little, but they might be quite little.
I see why we haven't done this for 3 years now.
Yeah, there's a lot of pent-up sexual tension. Everyone, it's been great to welcome you back to the Pocket Knockers podcast. This has been a very brief interlude into what will be an absolute shit show, we assure you. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We're going to have different segments. Don't worry about it, okay? We're going to make it somewhat topical. You guys can get involved too if you want to. You can contact us on either of our Discords or social media. The Pocket Knockers is available on all platforms. Not Twitter. Fuck you. But the point is that it's more of a conversational thing going on, and we can have a nice chat. And hopefully some of you will join us on one side of our chat, aka use a cheese grater like a fucking human. And some of you will join the other side of the chat, which is I like horizontal cheese grating into a lunchbox and then eating it immediately, even though it's a lunchbox and could be stored for longer than normally in a refrigerator. Refrigerator is what I meant to say.
It's a communal cheese. It's a communal cheese receptacle.
It's a communal cheese.
So in future, this is just an introductory podcast. But in future, it'll probably be at least an hour. We expect that, if we run over, we run over. But
that's correct. Also, just for complete transparency, which we will always provide, this is a tech demo.
Yes,
we've done this recording.
I set it up 10 minutes before Mike joined the call.
It was 25, and
fuck off! It's 10,
and it's literally just to see if we get the technology right and the clarity and quality is okay. So we'll see where it goes from here. This may even never see the light of day.
Oh, it's going to.
Even if I'm a distorted mess.
Yeah. I've got nothing else better to do, Michael.
Get a fucking job, Ed.
No! Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.